Well. Oh my goodness. Look, all right. Look who it is. It's that incredibly handsome, very charismatic Robbie Tucker. You know what, my friends, Gene Moody, Allison, Yulan, Jesse, all my past and present gurus, Eugene. Okay, so here it is. I'm just leaving the gym now, and I was thinking, because I started to work out, and I'm like, you know what? I need to do more yoga this morning. And here's what I'll share with you, all you people who probably miss me a great deal, because in fact I'm so awesome. I lived in Montreal, as you probably know, the people who know me from Ashtanga Yoga Montreal. I lived in Montreal for about 12 years, and it's the most challenging period of Robbie Tucker's life. The most incredible thing that was brought into my life while I was there was yoga. Because if you know somebody who practices yoga, if you know somebody who is on the verge of practicing yoga, if you know somebody who's thinking about it but scared, let me tell you, there's nothing that I am or will be more grateful for than my yoga practice. The people who know me know that I have Parkinson's disease, and I have had it for the last 12 years. Sometimes I can't do very much of anything, and sometimes I'm pretty normal. But I've come to realize over the past year, since moving out of Montreal and being able to put myself in a less stressful in regards to like having to be physical on a bike or walking all the time or whatever, as I had to in Montreal. I had to force myself a lot of the time when my body was like, we can't do this anymore. So I've been able to do less. But the last year I have deteriorated is a horrible word. Over the past year, it has become more challenging than it ever has been. It's a degenerative neurological disorder. It keeps getting worse. The interesting thing is that my neurologist said the last time I saw him, he's like, normally people who've had Parkinson's for 12 years aren't really walking around doing stuff. So I'm grateful, but I believe it has to be because I kept myself physically active, whether it was comfortable or easy. It was, a lot of the time, it wasn't easy, let me tell you. It was hard. It's hard to push yourself. But I'm so grateful for having the practice, for going to the gym, for going to the yoga studio as consistently and relentlessly as I did, and pushed. Because now that I'm getting older, we're all getting older. I turned 40 in January, and this year I've seen things aren't as easy as they used to be. You know, they continue to get more and more challenging. And why I'm telling you this is it's because I'm so grateful for my yoga practice, because if I didn't have all those little nuggets that Gene, that Allie, that Eugene, that Jesse, that all the surrounding people who taught me things while I was in Montreal and things throughout my life, but yoga, in yoga specifically, you know, when Gene would say, use a block. I was thinking about it this morning, and when I look around my life and I see people that want to help, and I'm just like, no, because I've had to ask for so much over the last 12 years because I haven't been able to work a normal job. So I always feel like my hand is out. And then I thought this morning, you know what? Sometimes you need a block. Sometimes you need a strap. So I've come to understand that a lot of the time when you can get your hand to the floor, you have to think, will I always be able to get my hand to the floor? Will I someday need a block? It's good to push yourself. It's good to create length and breadth in the body. Don't get me wrong. It's good to challenge yourself. But there are other things that you will most likely come across in your life that you will need yoga for. This video is turning out to be almost 5 minutes, but I'll say, just tie it up. Gene, Allie, Jesse, Eugene, all the people who I have met and hearts I have experienced while I was in Montreal, I am so grateful for our time together. And I'm so grateful that we met, and I'm so grateful for having the opportunity to experience your hearts. You have helped me more than I could ever express, because now as I move forward throughout my life, as things become more challenging, I don't give up. I don't quit. I remember leaving the neurologist's office one day and said to him, there's no worse feeling than leaving the doctor feeling hopeless. And that's what yoga did for me. It created hope. When the doctor says, this is all I can do, this is all there is, you can still do a downward dog. You can still breathe into your lungs. You can still lengthen your spine. These are things that you can still do. Thank you to everyone as I pull into my new apartment that I've been living in for a year. I love you guys. I miss you guys. I would start naming people, but some of you would feel super pumped and invigorated that I mentioned your name in a video and probably quite famous, but those of you that I forgot would probably be scarred for life. I love you guys. Miss you guys. Have a great summer. Eat a donut for me, and eat a cupcake for me, and eat a pie for me. Those comments are all directed specifically to Cheryl Hu. Love you guys.